Did medieval knights really follow a code of chivalry? Welcome back to Ceylonia Blue, where we delve into the fascinating world of history, culture, and the stories that shape our understanding of the past. Today we're tackling a question that has intrigued many. Did medieval knights really follow a code of chivalry? The image of the noble knight clad in shining armor and bound by a strict code of honor is a powerful one. But how much of this is rooted in reality, and how much is the stuff of legend? To understand the code of chivalry, we first need to explore its origins. Chivalry emerged in the Middle Ages as a set of ideals that combined martial prowess with ethical behavior. It was initially developed in the context of feudalism, where knights were expected to serve their lords in battle. Over time, these expectations evolved into a broader concept that included virtues like bravery, loyalty, and respect for women. The term chivalry itself comes from the French word chevalerie, which means horseman, emphasizing the knight's role as a mounted warrior. One of the earliest written examples of chivalric conduct can be found in the Song of Roland, a French epic poem from the 11th century. This work illustrates the values of bravery and loyalty, highlighting how knights were expected to protect their lords and demonstrate courage in battle. However, it's important to note that these ideals were often more aspirational than practical. In reality, the behavior of knights varied significantly. Many were indeed noble and adhered to the principles of chivalry. They fought bravely in wars and tournaments, offered protection to the weak, and upheld their oaths of loyalty. However, other knights were far from virtuous. They engaged in ruthless battles, seized lands, and committed acts of violence that contradicted the very ideals they were supposed to uphold. The code of chivalry was also shaped by literature and storytelling. Works like Sir Thomas Malory's Le Morte d'Arthur played a crucial role in romanticizing the life of knights and their supposed adherence to chivalric values. These stories presented an idealized view of knighthood, filled with quests, honor, and noble deeds. While these tales inspired many, they also created a mythos that often did not reflect the gritty realities of medieval life. As the Middle Ages progressed, the concept of chivalry continued to evolve. By the 14th and 15th centuries, it became increasingly associated with courtly love and the idealization of women. Knights were expected to demonstrate their affection through acts of valor and respect, leading to the notion of courtly love. This shift in focus further complicated the understanding of chivalry, blending martial ethics with romantic ideals. Despite the variations in how knights interpreted chivalric codes, certain tenets remained consistent. Honor, loyalty, and the protection of the helpless were central to the chivalric ethos. However, it's crucial to recognize that the enforcement of these ideals was not uniform. Some knights adhered closely to these principles, while others exploited them for personal gain. In conclusion, while the code of chivalry provided a framework for knightly behavior, its application was often inconsistent. The romanticized image of knights as paragons of virtue does not fully capture the complexities of medieval society. Chivalry was as much a social construct as it was a code of conduct, shaped by literature, culture, and the realities of feudal life. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the code of chivalry and the lives of medieval knights. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about history and culture, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Ceylonia Blue. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more engaging content. Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating stories of our past.